Hi everyone, back again, just going to respond to some footage I took after we found some treasures in the loft, and that was a bit of a puzzle to find in the loft, I have to say. Some really funky mugs. Not sure what that was, don't recognise it, but this is quite an interesting mug, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to get these things cleaned up. Check out the wallpaper, though. If you really liked the wallpaper in the house, there's some extra bits, just in case one fell off the wall. So I took the mugs home and wanted to give them a good wash. So, sat outside on a nice day with a bowl of water. Because, cleaning's quite satisfying. And sometimes, there isn't anything I can do at the house. So, why not do a bit of washing up? So this mug turns out to be from 1991, and it's got some interesting stats on the back. And I decided to Google them, just typing in a few of the things. And then I realised this was a train with a specific number, and I found its name. It's called Valiant. It's a class 50. I can't remember the number off the top of my head, and I left this footage for a while before sort of talking about it. I don't know what is in that mug there, but very, very greasy. So I got my degreaser out. Not sponsored by any particular brand here. I do have this really weird habit of pulling labels off things and then writing on them again, just in case. So yeah, a bit of degreaser, because it has been in the loft for goodness knows how long. And by the way, I'm just using some cold water and, completely non-abrasive cloth to bring these three mugs up to scratch. Oh, not to scratch them, actually. So yes, I discovered that this train is now based at Lancashire, which is fun because that's where I'm from. And I also knew that looking on the sensors and being able to speak to neighbours, that people associated and working on the railways lived at my new house, my house to be. So that was quite nice to find a train link. So there we go, that's come up quite nicely. Quite pleased with that. And a bit of history as well. So this one, there's lots of capital B's on it. Who knows what this is? It looks like it should be a radio station. I haven't Googled it yet because I got very interested in the train, and I sort of ended up watching footage of the train, which was quite cute. So yeah, I don't know anything about this mug yet, but if anyone else does, give us a shout, leave me a comment. Perhaps it's extremely rare and priceless. Not as rare and priceless as my two Wessex FM mugs, I guess, that I still got. I'll try and move house carefully with as well. I got the Wessex FM mugs for doing a live on-air blog when I was having a kitchen put in my current house. I think I got a t-shirt as well, and that's long gone. T-shirts don't tend to live as long. So this mug is absolutely massive, probably not very practical to drink out of because I can hardly lift it as it is. So I've cleaned this up and put a plant in it. It's kind of fun. The colour palette reminds me of sort of 90s Doreen Kindersley kids books. We have all those like bright primary colours. But anyway, it looks great with a spider plant in it. I thought my new kitchen might need a spider plant. Not very good at keeping plants alive, but just look at it. It's perfect for a plant pot. Now, also in the loft, being eaten by worms, was this very, very sweet little stool So first of all, it's going to get a wash. Definitely going to get a wash. I think it was being stored upside down by the level of spider goo inside it. So sanding it and then giving it a good wash so that it can have some woodworm treatment. And then I'm going to paint it.